Hi guys, it's Joe here, and today we're going to be looking at the American Audio VMS4.1. This is a 4-channel MIDI controller, or a MIDI log controller as I should probably say. What that means is basically for each of the channels you can switch between using either controlling software with MIDI or controlling an analog input. And you can mix and mash this however you want, because you can select it for each channel. So you can have 4 channels of software control if you want, or 4 channels of analog and just use it as a regular mixing desk, or a bit of both. You can have 2 channels on software and then the other 2 for CDJs or vinyl, or however you want really. You can set it up however you like, very simply on this. It comes bundled with Virtual DJ LE, the limited edition of the software, which is good to get you started right out of the box, and you can upgrade to Virtual DJ Pro from there at a price. We've got 2 microphone inputs on this unit, and also balanced XLR outputs, so you can run this straight to your speakers without having to use another mixing desk. So a quick look at the controls first of all. I'm not going to go into huge detail with this, but I will just give you a brief overview. So on each channel we've got a gain control, we've got your 3-band EQ, then we've got a PFL button, and of course the volume fader. Over here we've got the effects section, some sample controls, all of the buttons for your loops, the evil sync button, which nobody seems to like, but if you don't want to use that, we've got a good old pitch fader as well, and also some pitch nudge buttons which can come in really handy. We've got your hot cues all down here, and we've also got some other features like searching through the track, turning your key lock on and off, all that kind of stuff. As far as the jog wheels go, this is all metal construction, and also they're not the smallest of jog wheels as MIDI controllers go. I do quite like the feel of these actually. And also down at the bottom we've got your transport controls, your cue, play and pause. And then we also have these touch strips. There's 2 of these, one on either side, and I think you can assign these to whatever you want, but as they come out of the box on Virtual DJ, this one controls the folders on the left hand side, and then this controls scrolling through the tracks in those folders. So you can actually kind of use this without actually touching your laptop if you want to. So in the middle section we've got our master volume, you've got your pan left and right here, the booth output, a little trackpad to control the cursor on your laptop, load buttons, then your meter bridge, and finally the crossfader, which can actually be swapped out for an inno fader as well. So taking a look at the front now, here are the controls for your 2 microphone inputs. We've got on and off switches which light up, we've got your gain control and a 3-band EQ for each mic. Here's the MIDI log control section I was telling you of earlier. Here's where you can switch between USB and analog on each channel. These are the controls to assign the crossfader, so I've got to set 2 and 3, so it's crossfading between 2 and 3, and set that to 4 out as well to start with. If you're having troubles getting this set up to start with, try it like that and see if it works. Here you can reverse the crossfader if you want to, and you can also change the crossfader curve. And then finally we've got the headphones control, where you can select to just hear the master output here, or select just the cue, the PFLing, or a mixture of the 2 if you stick it in the middle. We've got the gain control for the headphones, and then finally a 1/4 inch output. And on the back we've got the 2 microphone inputs here. These accept both XLR and 1/4 inch jack. We've got the 4 analog inputs that I was talking about. This is all RCA, and this is where you can stick in your CDJs or your vinyl turntables if you want to. We've got our master and booth outputs left and right in RCA, and the balanced XLR outputs, this is so you can run it straight to your powered speakers or your amps without needing a mixing desk. And then of course we got the usual, your USB, your power, and also your on and off switch. So you're probably wondering, what is the difference between the new VMS 4.1 and the original VMS 4? Well, by looking at them you wouldn't have thought a lot's changed. All the features are exactly the same. The only slight appearance difference is instead of this grey colour scheme we've got all black with little red lines all over the place. I don't know if you picked that up in the video. But where it really has changed is inside. They've added this new thing called DSP Decor, which is American Audio's new sound engine, and it sounds a hell of a lot better than it did before. I always liked the VMS4 as a controller, but I always felt it kind of got let down by the sound issues. it never quite sounded right. And of course the dodgy mic inputs, which we all know about. But in the new VMS4, it's all fixed, no problems with mics, they sound a lot better. The output's a lot hotter, and it's also fuller and cleaner, and it just sounds a hell of a lot better. So if you're wondering which one to get out of the two, I would definitely say get the new VMS 4.1. So you've gone out, you've treated yourself to a VMS 4.1, but you need to keep it protected. Well, what better place to get a case from than American Audio themselves? They make a few versions of this case. The one I've got, obviously. There's also a red version, which says like iMusic, like a red headphones. And there's also the Ariba case version. And this is a really nice case. It's got a nice handle at the top. There is straps. You can put straps along the back, whereas a backpack if you want to. And I'll show you what we've got in here. On the first compartment, we've got all our cables and bits and bobs. In the second compartment down here, you can fit in your laptop, just like that. And, of course, the pièce de resistance down the bottom, the VMS 4.1, and this is really padded. There must be like an inch of padding there. I mean, it's really good stuff. And you don't just have to stick a VMS4 in there. You can stick any controller of a similar size. Will probably fit in there, and we've got some Velcro straps to keep it really protected. And on top of that as well, it also comes with this little American Audio bag, which you can stick in your headphones. It's really padded in here again, more padded even than the case that comes with the headphones. But that's really handy, and what's great about that is you can just clip that onto there, and then you basically, in one hand, you've got your whole sound system. It's not cheap, this case, but I think it's well worth the money. Protect your investment. So there we have it, the VMS 4.1 from American Audio. It's a nice controller. I really like it. There's some handy features like it all lights up all the buttons so you can see it really clearly in the dark. All that kind of stuff. It's nice metal construction, unlike the plastic you see on a lot of controllers, so it's not just going to break really easily. And yeah, it's just a nice controller, and it's also very cheap, actually, as MIDI controllers go. So I definitely recommend it, the VMS 4.1 from American Audio. So that's it, lots more reviews to come. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.